Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to our Workout Wednesday. I know I'm on a little early, so if anyone has any questions in the chat or things like that, please feel free to post them in there because I think we can see them. I see we've got some people already joining, which is fantastic. We will do some introductions here in a moment, but quickly, my name is Brittany, and a couple things you are going to need for tonight's session is a small pillow if you have one, or something kind of like a pillow. You're also going to need your water bottle, so if you have your water, I'm going to make sure you guys get that. You're also going to need a small piece of paper and a pen. Awesome. Hi Justin. Hi Lori. Thanks Lori. I'm happy to be back. If you have a chair as well, I'm going to get you to grab that as well too. Hi Elena. Hi Kayla. That's my cat Charlie, so if you have a cat and they want to join as well, they're more than welcome because Charlie will be making probably quite a few appearances during this workout video. Awesome. Awesome. We got lots of people joining. We got 21, 28. Oh, the number keeps going up. We got 22 already on here. So again, we're going to get started in about 5 minutes. So if you need any, or if you need something, make sure you grab a pillow. Make sure you've got a water bottle, piece of paper, pencil or pen, and a chair. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Leoka. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Brady. Awesome. Hi, Chris. We got lots of people. This is fantastic. Hi, Megan. Oh, you're not late, Jordan. Don't worry. We still have like 5 minutes, so you're all good. Thank you for letting me know, Lori. I will be giving a different version of each exercise. So a more intense version and a less intense version. So if your back is bothering you, hopefully you'll be able to do some of the exercises still. You got it, Andrew. Definitely remember today is Workout Wednesday. Hi, James. Yes, Jordan, I will see you on the weekend as well. Hi, Carla. Awesome. So if you guys want, why don't you post what you did on your bingo card today, and we'll see what everyone got up to on their bingo card. Hi, Leanne. So again, if you're just joining us, we have about 5 minutes before we get going here. And if you want, I know everyone's got their bingo sheets as part of the Peak program. So if you want, why don't you post in the chat what you did on your bingo card today? Let's see, Lori went to her sister's farm and lifted some water coolers. Awesome. Gracie did her winter walk outside. Awesome. These are great, guys. Hi, Lee. Excellent. Good job, guys. So I definitely did a winter walk today with all the snow that's going on. So I did a winter walk to work and back. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Lee. Awesome. So we have some more winter workouts inside today. Shoveling definitely counts as exercise for sure. Ooh, watched Mindfulness Monday. Awesome. So you replayed Frank's session today. Fantastic. Hi, Melissa. Well, welcome to your first time today. I promise we will have some fun. We got lots of people who went out for walks today. This is beautiful. Hi, Tia. Hi, Carla. Yeah, I'll see you this weekend too. Hi, Rose. So again, just as a quick reminder for anybody who's just joined, what I would like you to grab before we get going today is going to be a small pillow, your water bottle, a piece of paper, pencil, or a pen. Now, if you have runners on, that's fantastic too. I will not be in runners today, and that is because I live in an apartment building, so my neighbors downstairs would appreciate if I didn't make too much noise, so I won't be in runners. But if you normally wear runners when you're working out inside, please go get them for us. Hi, April. Hi, Sarah. Lori asked who asked for snow. I'm not sure. Hi, Wyatt. It's great to hear from you. It's crazy. Thunder Bay was like almost a year ago. That's mind-blowing. We got lots of people in the chat. This is fantastic. Awesome. Jordan has her paper and pen. No, sorry, Justin. Nothing yet, but I promise to keep you in the loop as soon as I hear about the pool, okay? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jessica. I'm good. How are you? Sounds good, Kelly. Excellent. We have about 2 more minutes here. So again, if you just joined, kind of post the chat what you did on your bingo card today. This is looking fantastic, guys. Good stuff. Hi, Laura Ann. Oh, hi, Matthew. I just see you popped on. My cat, Carla, is doing fantastic. Charlie will probably make a few appearances during tonight's workout, so you will see her. Hi, Matthew. I'm doing well, Fatima. How are you doing? I know, Jordan. I miss swimming too, but that's why we try to connect as best we can, even though it's on Zoom. It's still really good to connect that way, or on Facebook Live. Hi, Andreas. No worries, Andreas. If you're a few minutes late, you can pop in when you're ready. Awesome. Alex went for a 15-minute walk. Amazing. Hi, Emily. We got about a minute and a bit here. Awesome. Laura Ann went for a walk. I like cats too, Jordan. I also like dogs, but I only have a cat right now. Hopefully I have a dog one day though. Hi, Emily. Awesome. I know we had some people just joined. For those of you who just joined, a couple of things I'd like you to grab for today's workout: a small pillow or something kind of like a pillow, piece of paper and pencil or pen, water bottle, chair, and then runners if you wear them when you work out on the inside. Awesome. Matthew went snowshoeing with his mom today. Perfect weather for snowshoeing. Hi, Ryan. Emily loves dogs, especially her Chihuahua. Awesome. Evan's ready for a workout. Hi, Will. Beautiful. All right. So it's 7 p.m. Oh my goodness. So we're going to start getting going with our workout here. Again, one quick reminder with everything I want you to grab: pillow or something like a pillow, piece of paper and a pencil, a chair to help us with some of the exercises if we need, and all important, water bottle. Yes, I realized I made a mistake. It is 7 p.m., not 7 a.m. So I guess kind of introduce myself. I know some of you on there know who I am, but my name is Brittany, and I coach swimming here in Calgary. So I know I've got some of my swimmers online. I've also helped out with some skiing with the winter sports as well. So I know we got some skiers. I saw Wyatt on there, which is fantastic. So today we're kind of continue the theme of working on endurance. So for our setup for tonight, we're going to kind of do what Coach Marie did last time too, and we're going to start with an activation warm-up. From there, we're going to get into some mobility, so increasing the range of motion around our joints. We're then going to get into some specific drills that are going to warm us up for what we have is a pyramid set. It's going to kind of be our main set or our challenging set today, working on that endurance. And again, as a reminder, endurance allows us to have stamina. So for anyone who's just swimming or snowshoeing or running, cross-country skiing, it allows us to go for that long period of time. And it's still important in other sports like basketball and floor hockey. So it's really important that we have stamina or endurance for all the sports that we do. So what we're gonna get going here with our warm-up. So we're gonna get everyone standing, not standing up. We're gonna start by warming up or activating the muscles that we're going to be using for our session later today. Now, my cat Charlie often will hang out in the spot where I need to exercise, so I'll just work around Charlie. But what we're going to do is we're going to start by warming up our shoulder and back muscles. So to warm up our shoulder muscles, we're going to start on all fours here. So we want to make sure our knees are under our hips and our wrists are under our shoulders. And we're going to bring one hand to our ear. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn and look up at our elbow and come back down to our start position. We're going to do that 6 times total on one side. And then we're going to switch and do 6 times on the other side. So I've done 3. So this is going to be my 4th one. 5, 6. Excellent. So I'm going to switch and do the other side. I'm just going to turn so you guys can make sure you can still see me on the camera. So again, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. I'm going to rotate, look up at my elbow, and come back down. So you should be feeling this through your upper part of your back and into your shoulders, because we're going to be using those muscles later today. Oh, there's Charlie making her appearance. Good. I'm going to do one more. Awesome. So that's our first exercise. From here, we're going to start to warm up our lower back. Awesome. Oh, Lauren, I like that. I like that you like my cat. I like my cat too. All right, so we're going to flip onto our back now. And so what I want you to do is have your feet flat on the ground. And then what you're going to do is you're going to drop your knees to one side, bring them up to center, and drop them to the other side. So again, we're doing 6 times a side. Now this is getting into our lower back. So we're starting to wake up those lower back muscles. In addition, we're getting them moving, getting them activated, so we can use them for our workout or for our exercises later. Excellent. So we're going to go 2 more times each side, and then we're going to move on to our next exercise. Now I promise we will take breaks when we need to throughout. But when I say we're going to go through 3 exercises and then take a break, we're going to try to get through 3 exercises and take a break, because that's part of building our endurance. All right, so from here, our next exercise we're moving into is a clamshell. Now, a clamshell exercise is really great because it starts to warm up or activate our glute or bum muscles, which are main movers. Just check on the chat here, excellent. Our main movers when we use when we do a lot of different exercises. So for our clamshell, we're gonna get you guys starting on your side here, and you're gonna have your knees bent and together. So it kind of looks like a mermaid position. Now from here, what you're gonna do with your top leg is you're gonna open it up a little bit and back down. So it's kind of just like a clamshell. And what I want you to think about doing is squeezing your top bum cheek, because that's the muscle we're trying to activate. Good. So we're gonna do this 2 more times, and then we're going to switch to the other direction. So again, the idea is you want to squeeze that top bum cheek to wake up that muscle. Awesome. All right, we're going to flip, and we're going to do the other side. So again, we're kind of in mermaid position. You got your knees bent a little bit. Again, this time we're going to squeeze the other bum cheek because we're doing the other side. And we're going for 6 a side. So that's 2. Here's 3 and 4, 2 more, 5, last one, 6. Excellent. All right, we're going into our next exercise. Excellent, chat's going well too there. So our next exercise we're going into is called a glute bridge. So again, this is working, again, our bum muscles. So we're going to start on our back here. This is also warming up our core as well. We want to pull those heels in close to our bum cheeks. I know Coach Murray also did this exercise last week. We want our knees to stay in line with our hips, so they shouldn't fall inwards, they should stay out. We're going to squeeze our bum cheeks, pull in our belly button a little bit, and push our hips as high as we can. So that's 1. Again, we're going to do 6 of these. Squeeze your bum cheeks, push your hips up as high as you can. 2. Going into number 3. Good. Into number 4. We've got 2 more. Good. 5. And 6. Good job. All right, we have 2 more exercises to go through here. So we're going to take just a quick second. I have to move Charlie away from the technology so she doesn't turn off my phone or my charger. All right, so we're going to go into our bird dog next here. So we're gonna start with wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. So in a similar position we did our first exercise. Now I'm gonna give you two different variations here. So variation one is opposite arm and opposite leg reach out. So it's like we're stabilizing on a two-legged table. The other option we have for this is just to do your legs. So from here, what I do is I just push one leg back and bring it back in. The other option is, and then push the other leg back and bring it back in. So again, you can choose which option is gonna fit best for you. And we're gonna do 6 aside. Here we go. You see the chat is absolutely lighting up. Now, that can tell me two different things. So first, people are excited to work out. But second, if you are on the chat, that means you may not be doing our warm-up. So I want to make sure everyone's doing their warm-up here. Good. So waking up those core muscles, waking up those shoulder muscles, and waking up those hip muscles with this exercise. Excellent. Good job, guys. We're gonna do one more each side here. Beautiful. So last exercise. From here, we're gonna come to standing, and we're gonna do a single leg hip pull. Now I know Coach Marie did this one last week as well, so this is good practice to repeat. So standing nice and tall, roll those shoulders down and back. We're gonna pull one leg in as high as we can, bring it back down, pull the other leg in as high as we can, and back down. Now, if you need a little help with balance, you can also use a chair. So I'm going to just work one side. If I need a chair for a little bit of balance, again, wanting to pull that knee in nice and tight. Good. And then we're going to switch and do the other side if you're needing to hold on to the chair. Good. Excellent. We're going to do 3 more. 2 more, and last one. Good. All right, so from here, we're gonna move into our mobility part of our warm-up. Now, mobility is really important because it focuses on the range of motion around a joint. So if I can only bring my shoulder up to here, it means I won't be able to throw as well as if I can bring my arm all the way back here. So that's why mobility is really important to focus on. So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna start by working on our hip mobility, which everyone needs for every sport. So chair for balance, I'm gonna use it as well too. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bring one leg up, bring that knee up nice and high, open that knee out to the side, bring it back to center and down. The trick though is to make sure you're stabilizing hip, so the hip that's not moving is not gonna move. So what I don't wanna see is this opening up. I want to see everything stay nice and still, except for that one leg. Good. We're going to do this one more time. Good. We're going to switch to the other side. All right, so again, rolling those shoulders back, nice and tall, bringing that leg up, opening it out to the side and down. So we're working and getting that range of motion around the hip muscles going. Now you may find one side is easier than the other. It is common to have one side that has a little bit more mobility than the other. But it doesn't mean we can't still work to make that side that's less mobile just as mobile as the other side. Excellent, good job. We're gonna do one more. Good. All right. So we're gonna move up the body. So from here, we're gonna do a spinal roll down because we're gonna be doing some exercises that involve us bending down and getting up from the ground today. So for a spinal roll down, we're gonna start by bringing our chin down to our chest. And then from here, we're gonna let our shoulders roll forward. We're gonna put a slight bend into our knee as we roll as close as we can to the ground. If your hands do not touch the ground, that is just fine. I want you to go to wherever's comfortable for you. And then from here, we're slowly gonna start the process again. So we're rolling up. We wanna think one vertebrae upper back at the time. And so the last thing that rolls back up is our head. because it's the first thing that rolled down. So we're gonna do that 2 more times. Starting by tucking your chin to your chest, letting those shoulders start to round. We're gonna soften our knees or put a little bit of a bend in them. We're gonna continue to let our back roll down until we feel like we're dangling. And then from here, again, reversing. So coming up, starting with that lower part of our back, up nice and slow. Again, 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, shoulders and head should be last thing to come up. We got 1 more. So I'll go from the side this time so you guys can see what it looks like from the side as well. So again, starting with our chin to our chest, rounding our shoulders, starting to soften our knees. Very slowly coming as far as we can towards the ground. Again, remember, have a little bit of a knee bend. And then slowly reversing. So starting with that lower part of our back, coming all the way up, opening up our shoulders. Awesome. All right, so from here, we've done our hips, we've done our back. We're gonna move up to our arms and shoulders. So we're gonna do some shoulder circles. So we're gonna do 6 big shoulder circles going backwards. And then we're gonna do 6 big shoulder circles going forward. So that's 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're gonna go reverse, going forward this time. So I want you to imagine your fingertips are trying to touch the roof each time your arms come over. That's 2. Good. 3, 4, 5. 1 more. Big, big arm circles. 6. Excellent. All right, I hope everyone's doing well here. So we're gonna move on to our next part of our warm-up. So what we're gonna do is some getting into our heart rate, or getting our heart rate a little bit elevated, because we're gonna need that for our pyramid circle later on. So what we're gonna start with here, I'm gonna get my timer going, is we're gonna do 30 seconds of running on the spot. We're then going to take a little bit of a break. We're then gonna do 30 seconds of high knees, a little bit of a break, 30 seconds bum kicks, a little bit of a break, and then 30 seconds jumping jacks. Now I will show a fast and a slow version, so for wherever you're at or whatever version you'd like to do, you have the option for it. So we're gonna start with running on the spot. So again, we're gonna start with a little bit of a jog. Again, depending on how good you feel, you can go a little bit faster or you can keep it nice and slow. Now for me today, I'm gonna keep it a little bit slower because I got a neighbor downstairs. Good. Excellent, good job guys. So again, when we're running on the spot, we wanna think shoulders back and down, nice and tall. Make sure you're breathing. Some people tend to hold their breath. I wanna make sure you're breathing. Good, we're gonna stop. There's our 30 seconds. So from here, what we're gonna get into is high knees. So again, we can do a slow speed and we do a fast speed. So our high knees, it's kind of like marching on the spot. You can pick it up if you want to and go a little bit faster. Again, we're trying to get that heart rate up just a little bit in preparation for our pyramid set later. Good. Awesome, we have 10 seconds left of our marching. Good job, guys. We're gonna grab some water after this. So we got about a minute left to work and then we're gonna grab some water and relax. So from here, we're gonna go into our bum kicks. So our bum kicks are kind of the opposite. We're gonna bring our heels up to our bum. So these get our hamstring muscles moving, as well as stretching out the quads a little bit. So again, 30 seconds. We're about 10 seconds in here. Again, I want you to think about nice tall posture. I know it's tempting to look down at your tablet or your phone where we're working out, but if you can, try to follow my voice instead of looking at the screen the entire time. So that'll help keep your posture nice and tall. Good. There's our 30 seconds. All right, last one, and then we'll get a little bit of a water break. We're gonna do 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 2 versions of jumping jacks. So we have our regular version, out, in, out, in. The other version that we can do is a step jack. So if you find your knees get sore or your hips get sore, this is a really good alternative. So a step jack is step out, come back in. Step out to the other side, bring your arms back in. So here we go. So you can either do a step jack or a jumping jack. So you should start to feel a little bit sweaty. You might be a little out of breath like I am right now while I'm talking and exercising, but that's what we want to see. We want to get the heart rate up a little bit in preparation for our harder or more intense circuit later. Good. Whew. All right. We have probably about 10 seconds here. Can't quite check my watch while doing these guys, but I think we're getting close to 30 seconds. Good. And relax. All right, everyone, if you'd like, grab a quick sip of water. Then we're gonna get into some drills here. Whew, okay. Excellent, good job, everyone. You will, oh, good question about the peak password. We're gonna do that closer to the end, okay? So I promise I'll give it to you, but we're gonna do it closer to the end. Whew, okay, all right, so I hope everyone has grabbed a sip of water here. I see we've got lots more people joining us. We've got 64 going, so this is fantastic. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to do some drills. Now, these drills are used in a more specific way to get the muscles that we're going to use ready. So they kind of mimic the exercises that we're going to be doing later. All right, so that's okay, Darby, if you have troubles matching your arms and your legs. We'll start with move it, so if they're moving at the same time and not opposites, that's okay. All right. Oh, so Sarah, you're like me too. You can't run or can't make a lot of noise with running on the spot either right now. That's okay. We'll work at it together. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is called a Y, and this is to warm up your shoulders. Now, for this Y exercise, we are going to be laying on the ground. So I'm not going to worry about my legs. My legs are just going to stay nice and flat. It's what my arms are going to do. So I'm laying on the ground. My head is essentially touching the ground, so it's relaxing. And what we're going to do is we're going to move our arms. So right now my arms are out wide, like it's making a Y. Now from here, with my thumbs pointing up, so if you can kind of see my thumbs making little movements, I want those big thumbs pointing up. We're going to lift the arms up to the side and down. So we're lifting those arms or those thumbs straight up to the sky and back down. So try not to lift your head when you do this. It's just the arms. This is 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's Charlie making her appearance again. 7, one more, and 8. So that is our first drill for our shoulders. From here, our next drill is what I like to call squat openers. So this is focusing on getting you ready from some squats, as well as to continue to work on those shoulders. So what you're going to do is we're going to practice our squat. So you're going to start with your hands at your chest. You're going to come down as low as you can go. You're going to lift one arm up. You're going to lift the other arm up. Very similar Y position we just made. And then we're going to squeeze our bum cheeks all the way up to the top. So again, starting with hands at center, coming down, just go as deep as you can so everyone can go to a different depth with their squat. One arm up, other arm up, and squeeze up. That's 2. We got 4 more. So again, squatting down, one arm, 2 arm, up, halfway down. We got 3 more. Good. 1 arm, 2 arm, squeeze those bum cheeks up. Last 2. Good. 1 arm, 2 arm, and up. And we got last 1 here. 1 arm, 2 arm, and up. Excellent. Okay. All right. So we're about to get into our pyramid set. So we want to make sure everyone's got their listening ears turned on. Grab a quick sip. Yes, my cat probably wants to work out too, Laura. You are totally correct. So if you want, grab one more quick sip of water because we won't be taking a break for a little bit here. So I want to make sure everyone grabs a sip. So our pyramid set today is essentially, it's going to look like a pyramid. So we are going to start with one exercise. We're going to draw this out so everyone can see a little bit. So just to give you a quick visual representation, we're going to start with one exercise, which is going to be the bottom of the pyramid. What we're then going to do is we're going to repeat that same exercise, but add a second exercise. So we're climbing up the pyramid. We then go from 1 up to 2, up to our third exercise. Then we start from the bottom again. We go 1, 2, 3, up to the top. We're at the top of our pyramid with exercise number 4. Now we need to get back down, so that means we do 4 and then 3, back to 4, 3, 2, and then 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So we go up the pyramid and then we come back down the pyramid. So 4 exercises. I'm gonna demo each of them as well as give an alternative so everyone can pick and choose and is ready to go for the work. So the first exercise is gonna be those squats that we did, but we're gonna add a little bit to it. This is where your pillow is gonna come into handy. If you don't have a pillow, totally okay. We can still make it work without. So when we do our squats, we're gonna push that pillow out and come back in. So this is exercise number 1. If you need a modification for exercise number 1, what you can do is starting from your chair, you can do a sit to stand from your chair. So it just means we get to come from a higher surface, so it's a little bit easier on your knees, maybe a little bit easier on your hips. So that's what we're gonna do for exercise 1. I'm gonna demo exercise 2 now. So again, we're not starting the pyramid set yet, I'm just demoing. Exercise number 2 is going to be a step jack or a push jack. So again, this is why we did jumping jacks to start with. So if you're going to be doing a push jack, you're gonna hold your pillow again. Your legs are gonna come up, pillow's gonna go out. Legs in, pillow comes down. So it's a little bit more challenging than our normal jumping jack. Now again, if you need an alternative, this is where we're gonna do our step jacks, kind of like we did in warm up. So we're gonna step out to one side, back together. Step out to the other side, back together. So those are your 2 options for exercise 2. Exercise 3 is going to be a mini lunge. So again, 2 different, we'll give you a couple different versions. So version 1, we don't need a chair. We're gonna come down and up, switch legs. Down and up, switch legs. Down and up, switch legs. Alternative for number 2 is we can use our chair, and I'll show you just to the side here so you can see a little bit better. So hands are on top of the chair, bring one leg back, and we just go down a little bit. So again, we have some extra balance here if we need to, and we don't need to go down as far. So again, I want you to listen to your body and only go as far down as you feel like you can, all right? So that's exercise number 3. Exercise number 4 is probably the most challenging one out of all of them, and this is called a walkout. And this is why we did our spinal roll downs earlier. So our walkout, I'm gonna show you from the side. We're gonna start nice and tall. We're gonna walk our hands down to the ground, and then we're gonna walk out to a high plank position. So I know a lot of you know what plank is, and then walk back. So again, I'll show you that one more time. Walking out to a high plank position, and then bending your knees and walking back. Now, if you're looking for an alternative for this exercise, we're gonna do it from our knees. So it just takes some of the stress off our joints. So walking those hands out to a high plank, and then walking back, okay? So we have our options for 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're gonna start with our first exercise, which is 20 seconds worth of squats. From there, you're gonna get 10 seconds of rest. Then we'll do exercise 1, which is our squats, and exercise number 2 is our jacks, okay? So I'm gonna get my stopwatch going here so I can time us. All right, we're going to do our squats. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds worth of squats. So again, you can choose to do your squats with a push-out with a pillow, or you can squat to a chair, which takes some of the pressure off the joints. Good. We have 5 seconds left. Excellent. And relax. 10 seconds rest. From here, we're going to go back to our 20 seconds of squats, but then we're going to add in our jacks. So here we go. Back to our 20 seconds of squats. Excellent. Now you'll always get 10 seconds rest, when we finish our circuit. So try to keep moving through these exercises as best you can. Good, 5 more seconds, and we're gonna get into our jacks. All right, so no rest here because we're still on our circuit. So our jacks. Good. Again, we have the option of doing our step jacks if we need to. Remember, keep that breathing nice and stable as best we can. Good, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, 10 seconds rest because we've done exercise 1 and 2. Now when our rest is almost up, we're going to start again and we're going to go exercise 1, 2, and 3. So again, we start with our squats, we go to our jumping jacks, and then we go to our lunges. All right, here we go, starting with our squats. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. In and out. Now, if you're trying to work on your breathing with the exercise, we want to think about exhaling on our way up, or when the hard part of the exercise happens. Good. All right, we're gonna get into our jacks again. So this time I'm gonna demo the step jack. Some people may do the push jack, where you're pushing your pillow above your head. Remember, you're gonna get a break. Once we're done, 1, 2, and 3. So this is our second exercise. We're gonna get a little bit of a break before we move into our fourth. Good, 5 seconds. Good, and relax. So we're going into our lunge next. So I've got my chair here for a little bit of balance. I'm gonna do one side and then switch to the other. Again, you could have both hands on your chair for balance and just not bend as far, which is totally okay. Or you could have no hands on your chair. Whatever suits best for you. You wanna think about keeping that knee in line with your toes. So we don't wanna see it fall in. We want to see it stay out. Good. Whew, I'm working up a sweat here. Excellent. And relax. All right. So we're going to go exercise 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to get a longer break where you will be able to get some water, and then we'll start working our way back down the pyramid, okay? So starting with our squats again. Here we go. 20 seconds worth of squats. You guys are doing absolutely fantastic. I don't see a lot going on in the chat, which is good. That means we got everybody moving, which is what we want. Good job. So again, think about exhaling as you come up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go to our push jacks next. So out and up, or our step jacks. Again, whatever works best for you. Excellent, good job everybody. 5 seconds. Good, all right, we're gonna put that pillow to the side. We're gonna go into our lunges next here. So again, I'm gonna have my chair for a little bit of balance. Step back, lunge down, switch to the side again. If you need to, you can just do a little lunge. Doesn't need to be a deep lunge. Good. Excellent. So we have about 5 seconds left with the lunges. And then we're gonna move into our walkouts. All right, I'm gonna move my chair to the side. Now after these walkouts, we're gonna take a break for water because I know I need it, which means you guys probably also need it. So for our walkouts, again, you have the option of going from your knees or starting from your legs. You're gonna walk yourself out to that nice high plank position. Walk yourself back. Now another option, if we can't get to the ground, I'll actually show you this really quickly here. This would be another option for you. If we can't go to the ground, you're gonna start with your chair, walk your feet back, and walk them back in. So I apologize, I should have given that option as well. And this is for if we're not working on the ground, okay? So keep going here. Good. We'll do one more. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna get a full 30 seconds rest before we make our way down the pyramid. So let's grab some water. Good job, guys. Yeah, the chat has definitely gone quiet. So that means everyone's grabbing water, everyone's working hard. All right. So we have 15 seconds left in our rest. We're gonna start to make our way back down the pyramid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this time we take out our squats and we start with our jacks, and then we go to our lunges, and then we go to our walkouts, and we keep reducing from there. Okay. All right, so from here, what we're gonna do is move into our jacks, because again, as we make our way down the pyramid, we get to take an exercise out. So that means we start by taking out the first one we did. So moving into our jacks, I'll actually demonstrate the step jack this time. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. So doing our step jacks or our push jacks for 20 seconds here. Excellent, good job, guys. Whew. Feel my heart rate is coming back down a little bit, but it's gonna come back up again here really quickly. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna move into our lunges again. So this time we have 3 exercises in a row, and then we go to 2, and then we go to 1. So again, you can do a mini lunge, or if you're able to, you can do a deep lunge. Whatever works best for you. Good. With our lunges again, we want to think about our knee position, staying in line with our toes. Don't want that to fall in. Good job. Okay. To our walkouts now. Last extra, we'll do our walkouts, and then you get 10 seconds rest. Here we go. Walking out and back in. Good, out. You want to think nice tight tummy when you're doing your walkouts, squeezing your bum cheeks to help protect your core muscles. And back. Let's do one more here. There's our 20 seconds. All right, we get 10 seconds rest, and then we're moving into 2 exercises, because again, we're going down the pyramid. So we have just our lunges and just our walkouts. All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go with our lunges. Excellent. Again, thinking about our knee position. We want to think nice and tall. So shoulders pulled down and back. Excellent. Good job. Last one. Okay. Back to our walkouts. Here we go. So then, think about nice tight tummy, squeeze those bum cheeks, and back. Again, we'll get a short 10 seconds rest after we finish this. Here we go. Excellent, there's our 20 seconds. Whew. All right, 10 seconds left, and then we have our last step on the pyramid, which is 1 more set of walkouts, and that means we've done everything the same amount of times. All right, so we're gonna get going here in 5 seconds. This is our last one on the pyramid. Here we go, last set of walkouts. So again, you can choose to do these from your knees if you want, or use a chair. I'll finish by demoing on my knees here. Good, we have 5 seconds left. This will be our last one. Good. Excellent. All right. Well done, everybody. We finished our pyramid set. Grab some water. But we still have some challenging exercises to still go, so we're not done overall quite yet. So grab a quick sip of water. Everyone's gonna need it. Well, that's a really good question, Lori. How do the coaches stay healthy? For me, I really like to run, so I tend to do a lot of running to help stay healthy. I also love to walk everywhere, so if I have the option of walking, I am going to walk. That's a great question, Laurie. Okay, so this is where we're gonna need our piece of paper and our pen. We're gonna do the same challenge exercises you did last week with Coach Marie. So what I'm gonna get you to do is on your piece of paper, you're going to put number 1, and this is our high knees. So we're gonna put down number 1. So I've got my big 1 there. Now what we're gonna do here is we are going to do our high knees for 1 minute. And after that, we're gonna see if it felt easier. So easy means, you know, kind of down here. Medium means we're coming up to our shoulders, so it's a little bit harder. Or hard means our effort is above our head. So again, when we do our high knees in a moment here, easy effort means you only need a little effort, so it only comes to your hips. Shoulders means medium effort, and if you feel like you're working really, really hard, hand is above head. So for our high knees, again, these are what our high knees are gonna look like, and we're gonna do a minute of those, okay? So we're gonna do our best not to stop. I will give you lots of rest after, okay? So everyone, I'm gonna get you to stand up for me. We're going high knees 1 minute in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, high knees. Excellent. Now again, my knees aren't going quite as high just because I can't make too much noise to my downstairs neighbor here. So if you have the ability to go a little bit faster, please do. Good, we're 15 seconds in. Again, our ability is to try to get through the whole minute here. So we're doing our best not to stop. Excellent, we're halfway, guys, you've got this. 30 more seconds. You can think about your favorite song, and that'll help pass the time. Good. 20 seconds left, just 20 seconds, guys. That's it. You've got this. Keep that breathing going. Try not to hold your breath. 10 seconds, here we go. Try to get those knees up. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, and relax. Good job, everybody. Okay, so once you catch your breath, I want you to go back to your sheet where you wrote number 1, and you're gonna write E for easium, E for easium, E for easy, M for medium, H for hard, okay? All right, I've written mine down. Grab a quick sip of water if anyone needs it. Okay. So our last challenge exercise here is going to be our wall sit for 1 minute. So this is gonna be a really good challenge. So this time we're gonna put number 2 on our piece of paper. So I've put number 2 down. All right, and now for a wall sit, I'm just going to adjust my camera here so you guys can see me, because this is where I'm gonna do my wall sit. So we wanna find a blank piece of wall that we can put our back against. Now I'm just gonna see if I can adjust so you guys can see what my feet are doing here. Let's try, yeah, let's try that. I think that'll work. Okay. There we go. Okay, so our back is against the wall. We're gonna walk our feet out, and don't do this yet. Don't want to do, well, I want you to do just a full minute. I'm gonna demo first. And so again, for our wall sit, it's kind of like a squat where we want our knees bent, and our knees should be over the toes. So I don't want them in, your knees should be out. For extra challenge, keep your hands off your legs. A lot of us will wanna push down. Try to keep your hands off, okay? So I'm gonna get everybody set up and ready here. I'm gonna get my stopwatch going again. So I'm gonna give everybody, here we go, a little bit of time to get into that position. So we're gonna get going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, so I shouldn't say anything going on in the chat because we should all be doing our wall sits right now. However, that would be very impressive if someone could text or do the comments while we're doing our wall sits here. So some things to think about. Whew. Pull those shoulders down and back. Make sure we're sitting as, gotta keep my hands off my legs, as tall as we can here. Now guess what, guys? We are 25 seconds in. That means we are almost halfway done. Think about squeezing your bum cheeks. It's going to take some pressure off the top of your legs, which is probably what we're starting to feel right now. Those legs may be shaking a little bit. Check your knees, see if they're in or are they out. Keep them in line with your toes here. Amazing. We have 15 seconds left, guys. We're 3/4 of the way done. We got this. Whew. Okay, count them down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Come on up. Give those legs a shake out because I know my legs definitely need it. Whew. All right, we're going to come back. All right, we're going to come back to our piece of paper. And for number 2, again, we're going to write E if it felt easy, M if it felt medium, or H if it felt hard, okay? And if you wrote on a different piece of paper compared to what you did last week, make sure you save all your pieces of paper you're writing this down on, because what we are planning on seeing, because we're working on endurance, is over time, those exercises become easier for you because we're building up your cardiovascular endurance system. Awesome. Yes, good job, everybody. Okay, grab some water, and now we're into the stretching. Here's some water. All right. So stretching is just as important at the end as is every other part of the warm-up and workout that we do. So let's never forget our stretches. The big thing we want to make sure, and we're going to keep time on today, is that we're holding our stretches for at least 30 seconds, okay? So I'm going to keep my timer on, and we're going to make sure we hold them at least for 30 seconds. So just going to move my chair out of the way here. There we go. So we're going to start with a hurdler stretch, or a modified hurdler stretch. So for this exercise, we're going to sit on the ground. I'll show you an option for a chair here in just a second. We're going to pull one leg in as close as we can. If you can only pull your leg into here, that's totally fine. If you can pull it in all the way, that's also great. We're going to sit nice and tall. And then what we're going to do is try to walk our hands down our legs. Now for me, I can't quite get my toes, and that's okay. Wherever you are within your flexibility journey is fantastic. Now for those of you who are holding the stretch like this, keep holding. For those of you who are not on the ground but want to use a chair, I'm going to show you another option as well here. The muscle we are stretching in this exercise is our hamstrings, which is the back of our leg muscle. So if you want to do this sitting in a chair, you can sit in your chair, and then again, the same idea is just to walk your legs down as far as you can. When you feel a slight stretch in the back of the leg, that's where we're going to hold the position. Good. So for those of you on the ground, we're getting close to 30 seconds. So I'm going to get you to switch sides for me. So swap legs. For those of you who are sitting in the chair doing this, I'm going to get you to switch sides as well. So the other leg now is going to come up. So again, walking down. Again, one thing about keeping those shoulders down and back. Now, one thing that we often forget is breathing when we stretch, and breathing is a really important part of stretching. A lot of people tend to hold their breath, which makes it really hard to start to increase that flexibility. So what we're going to do is get everyone to take a really deep breath in. As we exhale, think about relaxing our shoulders, letting our whole body start to relax. Again, another big inhale. And exhale. You start to feel the stress from the muscles from the workout start to melt away. Good. So we've stretched the back of our legs, which is our hamstrings. We now need to stretch the top of our legs, which are our quad muscles. So there's 2 different versions for this stretch. Version 1 can be done on the ground. Now we're going to go back into that similar mermaid position that we did for our clamshells. This time I'm going to take my top hand. I'm going to grab the back of my top foot. And the idea is to pull that leg back a little bit. Oh, there's Charlie. And where we want to be feeling this stretch is in the front part of our leg here. So our quadriceps and our hip flexor muscles. Oh, looks like Charlie wants to stretch as well too. So that's how we're going to do the stretch on the ground. If we want to do it standing, so again, I'll give you another option here, is we can stand and grab the foot with the back of our leg. So we got 2 different options going on. Good. Excellent. So for those of you who are stretching on the ground, that's getting close to 30 seconds here. So if you're doing this stretch on the ground, I'm going to get you to switch legs. For those of you who are doing this standing, we'll hold this just a little bit longer. Excellent. All right, so those are standing. You can switch and do the other leg. Good. Now I'm just going to transition back to the on the ground version here. Good. Pulling that guy back. Again, let's check that breathing. So big inhale and big exhale. Good. Oh, Charlie's really getting into the stretching mode here too, I think. Good. All right, so we're gonna move into what we call a lunge position on the ground. Again, this is moving up a little bit from our quads, more into our hip flexors, which tend to get really tight with a lot of sitting. So we're gonna bring one leg forward. And then what you're gonna do is lean forward onto this top leg. Again, being mindful of where your knee is. We wanna make sure we keep it in line with those toes. If you would like to do this stretch standing, you've got your chair, and then similar position, but this time our knee is just not on the ground. So same stretch, just a different way to do it. So again, I'm gonna go back to my version on the ground here. Good. So again, deep breath in. And exhale. Let those shoulders and body relax. Good, deep breath in. And exhale and relax. All right, we're gonna switch legs. So if you're standing, swap legs, and if you're sitting, swap legs. Good. So again, being mindful of that knee position in the front, leaning forward. Now I know everyone's gonna be asking about our password today. So here's your password. So I hope everybody's listening. It is 5 hockey pucks. So again, today's password is 5 hockey pucks. Excellent, good job everybody. We're almost through 30 seconds on this side here. All right, so from here, what we're gonna do is stretch out our lower back, and this stretch is gonna look very similar to one that we did in warm up. And this is where we are going to be on our back, knees pulled into our tummy, and then we're gonna let them fall to one side. We're gonna hold this stretch, however, for 30 seconds instead of moving it side to side this time. And I think Charlie she might try to jump here. We'll see what happens. So again, taking a deep breath in and exhale. And another deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and then we'll switch sides. And exhale. All right, switching our legs to the other side. So this stretch is really good at stretching out this kind of small part of our back through here, or what we call our lumbar area. Again, taking a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. All right. From here, we're going to move to either standing or sitting for the rest of our stretches. So the first one we are going to do is figure 4. And we're gonna do this one seated. This is for our glute or our bum muscles, which we worked a lot on today. So taking a seat in our chair, we're gonna bring one leg up and over. So again, this stretch we wanna think about sitting nice and tall. And we're gonna feel it kind of in the bum cheek or on the side of the leg that's bent. Now, if you don't feel much of a stretch with this position, what you're gonna do is just take a small lean forward, and then you're gonna feel that start to kick in the side of your bum. Excellent. Deep breath in and exhale. Again, taking another nice deep breath in. Feel that belly expand. And exhale. Let your shoulders start to relax. We have 5 more seconds on this side. And we're switching to the other leg. So bring that other leg up and over. Again, start by sitting nice and tall. Now I know my left side is a little tighter than my right side because this knee sits a little higher than it did on the other side. So that's one way to tell. One side might be a little tighter than the other. So again, taking that deep inhale in. And exhale. Deep inhale in. And exhale. One more, and that'll be our 30 seconds. And exhale. All right, so we're gonna move into our upper body next. So we're gonna stretch out the triceps, which is the back of the arm here. And I know these are part of your Fit 5 exercises, so you can do this one sitting or standing. So you're gonna bring your arm down like you're trying to pat yourself on your back. Bring the other hand up. And you're just gonna apply a little bit of pressure to that elbow. Now it's really important still to sit tall with this exercise. So we don't want to see people rounding over. We still want to sit nice and tall. So again, moving into that deep breath in. Filling up that belly. Exhaling and relaxing. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more time, and then we're going to switch sides. Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, switching to the other side. Here we go. Again, you want to start by patting your back. Bring the hand on top and apply just a bit of gentle pressure. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Last time, deep breath in. And exhale. All right. Now I'm just going to come back to the ground here. We're going to go into our wrists. We spent a lot of time kind of on our wrist extension today. So we want to stretch those areas out. So one hand out in front. Let your fingertips dangle down to the ground. Other hand is going to wrap around the front. And we're just going to pull and give it a nice big stretch. So we're stretching all these muscles on the top of our arm. Again, deep breath in. And exhale. Awesome. We still have lots of people sticking around. We didn't see too many drop off for the stretching, so that's fantastic. It's so important to do a really good round of stretching after every workout. All right, switching to the other side. So again, fingertips point down, other hand comes around and pulling down. Good, we're almost done here, guys. Almost done. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. We're gonna flip it around, we're gonna go the other way. So this time your palm faces out. Again, grab the fingers, but this time it's stretching the underside of your wrist. So again, deep breath in. We'll see what's going on the chat here while we stretch. Good. Oh, Heather, I'm so glad you enjoyed the workout with me and Charlie tonight. We'll be back in a couple weeks for another one, I promise. Okay, let's switch sides, other way. So fingertips point down to the ground. Grab and give it just a little tug. All right, last stretch here. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Good job, everybody. Give yourself a little bit of a shake out here. Give yourself an actual pat on the back because you guys did fantastic. Those pyramid sets are not easy, but they are a fantastic way to build endurance. So thank you so much for joining Charlie and I for our workout tonight. And then I think I am doing another workout again in March. So we'll see you guys in March. Say bye, Charlie. We're all done. All right, I'll stay on here for a few minutes in case anyone has any questions in the chat, and if not, we'll shut her down just after 7 here. Excellent, good job, guys. Make sure you have lots of water tonight. Everyone worked really hard. Awesome, thank you guys. Everyone did fantastic. Oh, Kelly told Wyatt I'm sending hugs too. And Charlie says thank you for the hugs. Bye, Derby. Bye, Melissa. Bye, Lindsay. Awesome. So again, I'll shut it down here in 2 minutes. So if there's any questions or things like that on the chat, stay on for 2 more minutes and then we'll shut it down. Oh, password again. Password. 5 hockey pucks. Bye, Justin. Bye, Janet. So again, password for tonight. Oh yes, I mean just after 8. Good call. My time zone clearly is off for some reason. Yes, just after 8. So again, password is 5 hockey pucks. Awesome. Good job. You guys all did fantastic. This was so much fun. Password, Lori, is 5 hockey pucks. Bye, guys. Again, password, 5 hockey pucks. Bye, Jordan. We'll see you on the week. We'll see you on Saturday, Jordan. Bye, James. Bye, Matthew. I'm glad you like Charlie. Bye, Kayla. Bye, Nancy. All right, guys, 1 more minute and then we'll shut her down. Bye, Kim. Bye, Amy. Bye, Tia. Bye, Steve. Bye, Kevin. Thank you guys. You guys did fantastic. You got it, Kayla. That is the password. You got her. 5 hockey pucks. Bye, Brooke. Bye, Thomasina. I remember you from speed skating at Nationals. It's great to see you tonight. Bye, Alex. Bye, Will. Bye, Jordan. Oh, Jordan, I'm glad you're showing some cat love. Awesome. Bye, Wendy. Oh, bye, Keegan. Bye, Andreas. Yeah, we'll see you Saturday on Zoom, Andreas. Bye, Chris. Bye, Jordan. All right, so one last time. Password for today was 5 hockey pucks. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll see you guys all again. Take care. Bye, guys.